Hello, welcome to Epiphany Hobbies. Today we're doing a Dice Masters unboxing. It's the new War of Light set. We've got 90 packs. This is always a bit of a slog, but I'm going to go for it. The observant ones of you will notice that the backdrop is now a different colour. It's not a backdrop, it's a brick wall that I painted. Basically I've moved my filming area into a bigger room where I can have my games table up, so I can also start doing like battle reports for different games and stuff. And this room happens to be grey instead of the creamy coloured room I had before. Apologies if the lighting's not great, that's something I'm looking to improve. But I'm just going to get stuck in. Oh, other bit of news. I'm one of them people that gets a collector's box for basically every single one that comes out, store all my dice and stuff in. I never get anything good. With this one, I was lucky enough to get a rare and a super rare. And my super rare I got was the Starfire. So I'm hoping for a super rare in here that is not Starfire. Right, let's get underway. See what we get. Okay, so first off we have got Mongol and a normal Starfire, which will go with my super rare Starfire. So nothing special there. We have got a Jade and a Lantern battery, so let's keep plowing through. Wonder Girl and the Spectre. This is one of my favourite characters in the HeroClix set, won me a nice little tournament, so I'll be looking to play him in Dice Masters. Yeah, tried to throw out dice on floor, it's not a good start, is it? Okay, we've got an Atom and a Saint Walker. We've got Worf and Wonder Woman. Not even got a rare yet. This is always tends to be the way I find it goes. The first couple of packs out never seem to have anything good in them. Two more commons, a Guy Gardner and another Worf. I can't say that word, so forgive me. If you don't forgive me, it's unfortunate. Right, let's keep plowing on. Ooh, Larfreeze. And ooh, our first rare, we've got a Monk, 3-cost shield. When fielded, you may move another, I guess that's Indigo Lantern character from your used pile to your prep area. So that's not too bad. As usual at the end I'll do a bit of a recap. I'll just do the rares and the super rares, otherwise it gets a bit messy. So we've got Mera, Queen of Atlantis, and in a rare we've got Superboy Prime. When fielded, KO up to 2 target lightning characters. And his stats, as you'll see at the bottom there, are pretty good. 5, 5, 7, 7 and 8, 8. A bit pricey to get out, but quite a nice one. Let's a quick look at his dice there. We've got the Flash and Ranks. Okay, you've got a Superboy Prime and Indigo 1. Got another Mongol and our first Kilowog. We've got Carol Ferris and a Sinestro. One of my favourite artworks this set, this one. Just because you've got like all the other characters in the background. Just expanding on that, my least favourite so far is the Kilowog. Just the artwork, not the card manual. Okay, I've got Batman Fears a Weapon and Mogo Living Planet. We got Raven. This is the first set that's obviously got the Teen Titans as well. And we've got a Scarecrow. It's quite nice, I've not seen that one before. And obviously you get the Lantern affiliations as well, which are new. A lot of these cards do interact with like the other lanterns, so I'm not seeing like how much play they'll get outside of like War of Light Rainbow drafts and things. I think some of them at this stage could be a bit too niche. So I've got Spectre and a Beast Boy. So they might not play that well. There is some pretty nice ones though if you build like a Lantern team. That obviously interact with your lanterns rather than the lanterns of the opponent, but the ones that interact with the opponent's lanterns I'm not convinced about. Wonder Woman and Saint Walker. But like I said, I've not actually had a chance to actually play with any of these yet, so my view might change completely once I actually get a couple of games in. Okay, we have got Atrocitus. And I've got another rare. We've got the rare Carol Ferris True Love. So if Carol Ferris is KO'd and you have a Lantern character in play, return her to the field zone at end of turn, at the same level as she was KO'd. So that's quite a nice one if you've got building a Lantern team, because obviously she just comes back. So that's not a bad one at all. Got a Raven and a Monk. We've got a Dexstar, that's quite a cool one. And a Mera. It's the first Dexstar so far, so hopefully there's some of him with text in this set. So we've got Mogo, and we've got our first Bleeze. There is the chase ones as well, where you get like full art cards. I'm not really a collector of the full art cards. I like to try and get like one of every card, obviously, for playability. If I get a full art card, then it's a bonus, but I feel I need to get them all. We've got Miriam, first one of her, and another rare. We have got Wonder Girl, Barbed Lasso. While Wonder Girl is active, the first time each turn a psychic is KO'd by an opponent, deal 1 damage to your opponent. And the burst symbol, she does 2 damage, so that's quite nice. Nice little blocker type thing. You sacrifice off your sidekicks and your opponent takes damage for it, so it's not bad. We've got another Spectre and Lisa Drac. It's the first one of her we've had so far. Another Lisa Drac and Superboy Prime. Other than the super rares, I think pretty much most of these cards we've seen so far, the max number of dice you can have on them is 4. I don't think there's any odd ones. So we've got a Hal Jordan and another Lisa Drac. So that's the plus side if you get like the chase cards, because you get 1 dice and that's all you need to play them, which is nice. So we've got a Lantern Ring, that's a little bit different. So it's got a continuous effect. While Lantern Ring is active, all of your Green Lanterns and Yellow Lantern character dice get +1 attack and defense. Oh, so that's quite nice. I'm not sure about this continuous wording thing, so I'll have to have a look at that. I don't really get how it's active, because usually they work like an action dice, so you use them. So unless you put it into play and it just stays there, I don't know. That's going to have to be something I'll look up. A Wonder Girl. As you can tell, I don't really pre-read up on the sets. I like to get them open, have a play about, see what questions it raises, and then sort of go on the internet and find out what I should be doing with them. Guy Gardner and an Indigo one. Does mean I'm one of them guys that gets like a flat pack, builds it, has a screw left at the end, goes to the instructions, think, yeah, should have used that right at the beginning and has to start again. But it's part of the fun. So we've got a Lex Luthor and a Parallax. I quite like playing villain teams, so I'm quite liking that there's quite a few villains in this with some nice little effects. So I will be making a couple of villain teams try out. I've got a Jade and a rare Larfreeze, mine. When fielded you may KO a... no idea what that's meant to be. Whatever that's meant to be, or action, and send it to the use pile. Is that the symbol for a character? Not sure. Another thing I'm looking up after this video. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back. Does that symbol refer to... yes, it's this black one here it refers to. So I imagine he put that into play, it stays there, so unlike other action dice it go away. And he's got a power where you can actually get rid of it. But I'll have to see if there's any other way you can actually dispose of them. Oh, that pack I stopped at. This is not going to make me happy, is it? Because I've got a Mirror and a Super Rare Starfire, which I already have one of. When Starfire attacks, deal 1 damage to the defending player for each other active Teen Titan. She'll be getting traded, hopefully, for one of the ones I don't have. So we have got a Blaze and a Raven. We have got a Lantern Ring and a Wonder Girl. I have heard of some people getting 2 super rares, so fingers crossed I net another one. John Stewart and a rare Kilowog, Pooza. While Kilowog is active, masked characters cannot attack the turn they are fielded. So, kind of a blocker that slows down your opponent. We have got a Blaze and a Wharf. We have got Atrocitus and Miriam. We've got John Stewart and Sinestro. We have got Guy Gardner and Flash. We've got a Kilowog and Lantern Ring. We've got a Monk, very cheap Monk. I want a rare Jade, empowered by the Star Heart. While Jade is active, the first time each turn a lightning character is damaged, draw a die and add it to your prep area. Alright, that's quite nice. I've got another Dexstar and Fatality. We've got a Batman and a Mongol. We've got a Wonder Girl and a different Dexstar. Dexstar gets plus 1 attack when attacking for each lantern colour in play besides red. Yeah, you do have to learn what all the little symbols are, whether it's like a red lantern or whatever. Easy to pick up though. We have got a Kyle Rayner and a Wonder Woman. We have got a Lantern Battery and a normal Starfire. We have got Hal Jordan and Atrocitus. We've got Indigo 1 and Scarecrow. Quite liking the look of the Scarecrow actually. And he's a villain, which is always nice. We have a Kilowog and a Lantern Battery. We have a Lex Luthor and a rare Indigo 1 Knock. When Indigo 1 blocks, you may move an Indigo character from your use pile or prepare to play at level 1. Yeah, so just kind of like gives you more blockers. Okay, we've got a cheap Saint Orca and a Mogo. We've got an Atom and a Spectre. Got a Larfreeze. All the Larfreezes seem pretty pricey. And a rare Beast Boy, Animal Magnetism. When Beast Boy attacks or blocks, roll all psychic dice in your used pile. For each question mark or fish roll, Beast Boy gets +1 on attack and defense. So that's quite nice. So you can get beefed up. He's got low stats, but if you've got loads of dice in your used pile, they can just become an absolute animal. So I'm quite liking the look of that one. I quite like to build theme teams, so I'll probably try like a T-Titans one, especially since I've got 2 super rare Starfires now, I might as well. Failed at getting a nice little bit of card out. So we've got a Fatality and a Wonder Girl. And we've got a dice on the floor. Oh, Supergirl. I don't think we've had a Supergirl yet. So really high stats. Got Overcrush. Quite like the look of that one. Hope there's some more in here. Fatality. Yeah, she's a max dice of 4. I have got the advantage that my cousin has also bought a Gravity Feed, which we're going to be using for rainbow drafting, so hopefully I can trade a few little bits and bobs about. Wonder Woman and a different Supergirl, nice one. A double Red Lantern pack. We've got Atrocitus and a rare Bleeze. Controlled Rage. When fielded, cancel an action die and move it to the used pile. So that's another way of getting rid of these continuous ones which they've brought in now. Where they don't just obviously do something for your turn, they sort of sit there. Okay, so you've got Jade and a Lantern Ring. We have got a Raven and double Raven pack and one's a rare. So we've got Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. I feel like Harry Potter. While Raven is active, your Mask and Teen Titan characters cannot be targeted by your opponents. That's kind of good. Stop some sniping stuff out, I suppose. Come on, cards, come out the pack. A little bit stuck together. Got Kyle Rayner and Ranks. We have got a Parallax and Worf. Still loads to go. Let's keep powering through. It's like a marathon for geeks. We've got Bleeze and Lex Luthor. We have got Larfreeze and Moglo. Yes, we got Lex Luthor and Lisa Drac. We have got Hal Jordan and Monk. We've got a Supergirl and a Worf. I can get loads of these Worfs. We've got Atrocitus and a rare Mogo. Doesn't socialise. When fielded, KO all. Oh, is that a unit? Oh no. I want to say White Lantern, but I think that's the Black Lantern symbol. I don't know. Get the burst symbol, put one of the KO'd characters into the use pile. Is that just a generic Lantern symbol? I don't know. Again, I'm looking it up later. We have got Fatality and Parallax. This makes me think of Mortal Kombat. Fatality. We have got Spectre and Mira, the double Red Lantern pack. We've got Supergirl and Mira again. We have got Monk and a Scarecrow. We've got another Monk and a Beast Boy. Cooperate. I actually use little white cards to write teams on, and been pretty much all sorts, to be honest. Various teams and things. Miriam and Jade. We've got a Scarecrow and a Superboy Prime. So, double Yellow Lantern or Sinestros, whichever you want to call them. Yeah, find everything all over the place again. We have got a Lantern Ring and Carol Ferris. Ooh, I've lost one under the camera. We've got a Mongol and another Larfreeze. We must be nearly there now, surely. We've got a Beast Boy and a rare Miriam, capable of great love. So, while Miriam is active, at the beginning of your turn, if you control more lantern colours than your opponent, spin a character die up or down. Lisa Drac and Mogo. You've got an Anti-Miser. That might be the first Anti-Monitor I've had this entire gravity feed. Might be actually. And a Lantern Battery. We've got the Flash and Saint Walker. Double. Oh no! What's the colour? I want to say indigo, but it's not. It's whatever the blue one is. Is it indigo? Oh, I'm sure there's two that's blue. I think there's blue lanterns and indigo. Just to confuse me a bit more. Right, Dexstar. Oh no, these got stuck together. Oh, one's a rare. That's not good. And Lisa Drac, Fear of the Unknown. When Lisa Drac attacks, you may draw a die from your opponent's bag and swap it with a die from the used pile, or return it to the bag. Suppose it screws up your opponent, because if they're good things in the bag, you put it in the used pile, so it takes longer for them to get it. We have got another Anti-Monitor, and a rare Dexstar. Aye, good kitty. Quite like this one. Dexstar gets +1 attack the turn he's fielded. When Dexstar attacks, Red Lanterns get +1 attack until the end of turn. So it's quite good for a sort of Red Lantern theme team. You've got Lantern Battery and Saint Walker. You're almost there. Let's power through the last few. Carol Ferris and Ranks. We've got a Starfire and Superboy Prime. We've got a Miriam and a Parallax. Got an Anti-Monitor and a Miriam. We've got a Batman and a Wonder Woman. It's not looking promising for getting two super rares out of here. But I can't really complain, as I got one in the collector's box. So I've got a Larfreeze and a Fatality. We've got a Ranks and a rare Spectre, Celestial Frenzy. While Spectre is active, Red Lanterns and the colour I can never get right characters cost 2 less to purchase. Oh, that's quite good then. Helps get your other big guys out if you've got some more in there. We've got Ranks and Atom. We've got an Indigo and a Lantern Battery. And our final pack, we have got a Beast Boy and a Mira. Right, I'll get the super rare and the rares out and give you a quick recap shortly. Okay, welcome back. It's just a quick overview of all the rares that I got. So I'll just quick go over them. Got a lot of the Red Lantern ones which I was wanting. I obviously got the super rare Starfire. And this is just a quick overview of all the dice in the collector's tray. One thing I will point out is some of them fit in really tight. I don't know if that's because some of the dice are slightly bigger or if the tray itself is not formed properly. So some of these rows are really hard to actually get the dice out of because they're like jammed in there. But just keep them all in one place for the minute. So this has been Epiphany Hobbies. Thank you for tuning in. Please check out our other ones, subscribe. There'll be lots more to come, especially now I'm in the new room. So it should be a lot of content coming soon, so keep in touch and I'll see you next time.